In this video, I am going to show all of you exactly why they are lying to you about your cryptocurrency and stocks. Now this is a chart of the overall crypto market, and for 2022 we have been bleeding red. All of your cryptocurrencies have been down a lot this year. Now the stock market has been the exact same way. Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, the top companies in the world have all been going down. And according to this International Monetary Fund article put out just a few months ago, cryptocurrency and stocks are now the most correlated they have ever been to one another. During a bull market, that's good because they benefit each other. But during a bear market, that can be very dangerous because it also poses new risks. As you can tell by this chart right here, Bitcoin and the S&P 500 have now been in May, just a few months ago, they hit a correlation of 80%. So we need to pay attention to what's going on in the stock market, and it could tell us what's going to happen in the crypto market as well. Now this is another chart put out by the IMF, also indicating how cryptocurrency and the S&P 500 are very correlated to one another. So as we go along in today's video, I want you to keep in mind that cryptocurrency and the stock market today is the most correlated they have ever been to one another. And just last week, the head of the Federal Reserve, Jerome Powell, said that we are not in a recession. And right after he came out and said all of that, cryptocurrency went up. And the stock market also went up. But I am going to tell you exactly why the head of the Fed, Jerome Powell, is lying to all of you about your crypto and stocks. Because just last year, Jerome Powell, the head of the Fed, said that inflation is transitory and that it will go away in a few months. But then in November of 2021, so towards the top of the stock and crypto market, Jerome Powell admitted that the Federal Reserve was wrong about inflation and totally miscalculated inflation. So just because the head of the Fed, Jerome Powell, says that the United States is not in a recession does not mean he's right. They have been wrong so many times in the past. And now I am going to show all of you exactly why your cryptocurrency and stocks will continue to go down. Now, Jerome Powell said that we are not in a recession because the unemployment rate is very low and the labor market is strong, which is true, and this is the unemployment rate right here. But if we really analyze it and take a look at what's going on, every time our unemployment rate is this low, like right now we're at 3.6%, is basically an indicator that a recession is coming. Like for example, in 2020, we were all the way over here at 3.6%, as you can tell, and then we started the COVID crash. And then back in 2008, the 2008 financial crisis, we had a very low unemployment rate of 4.4%, and then we went into a big recession. In 2000, the 2000 bubble, internet bubble crash. Also, we had a very low unemployment rate, and then we had a big recession. So right now, we have a very low unemployment rate at 3.6%, which is very low historically speaking, but that means the only way we can go now is up. Eventually, we will enter into a recession. If not, we are already in a recession. And the personal savings rate, this right here, as you can tell, this is the personal savings rate of people in the United States. So this is how much money they save on average. Right now we are at 5.1%. So this means that basically people are not able to save money, that their income is not enough to pay for their bills and they have no more money left over at the end of the month. Like for example, before the 2020 COVID crash, we had a savings rate of about 7%, which is healthy. And then all of the stimulus checks were given out, and then our savings rate went up to about 30% plus, and now it has come all the way down to about 5%. So people are not able to save money anymore because of inflation, and prices are getting out of control, and their incomes are not keeping up as well. Now also, the same Federal Reserve that is telling you we are not in a recession has just started their selling process. So they basically accumulated almost $10 trillion worth of assets, and they will sell about $90 billion worth of assets every single month. So obviously they do not want to cause a massive panic in the markets. So when they sell, they can still sell at somewhat of a profit. And right now, they just started selling. This is the total assets of the Federal Reserve. So assets minus consolidation. So right now we're basically just now going down. For the past 10 years, we have been accumulating, and this is when the COVID crash happened. And as you can tell, we just went up and up, but now they're gonna start selling. The Federal Reserve is literally gonna dump on your heads. Now, this is also another reason why I believe we are in a recession. This chart right here is the money velocity, the velocity of M1 money. And what does this mean? This ratio right here is the comparison between the GDP and the total M1 money supply. So whenever this number goes down very low, that means that the GDP is low compared to the M1 money supply that's being increased. And we all know that basically the Federal Reserve printed a lot of money, so the M1 money supply went up a lot, but our GDP in the United States has been very stagnant. So far, we basically have 2 consecutive quarters in which our GDP went down. So the M1 money supply went up a lot, but our GDP is staying low, which is not good. Now also, this is another reason why I believe your stocks and cryptocurrency will go down more. For example, this is a chart of the Dow Jones Industrial. A lot of you know what the Dow Jones is. Hopefully, if you're in the stock market and crypto, you know what the Dow Jones is. But right now, if we take a look at the chart of the Dow Jones, we're basically all the way up here. A lot of people think that the selling is already done, but no. Like, look, we've just gone down this much. That's it, okay? We have not gone down at all yet. And if we take a look at the RSI right here, the RSI is all the way up at around 50. So historically speaking, we need the RSI to come all the way down here. Like for example, in the 2008 crash, we came all the way down to about 15 for the RSI. And the RSI measures how overbought or oversold a stock or an index is. And then same thing in the year 2000, we went all the way down to about 30. And if we scroll back to the years 1970 and 1980, when we had a lot of inflation, the RSI hit 30 about 3 different times. So right now, the RSI for the overall stock market and the Dow Jones index is sitting around 50. So we need to see this number come down to 30, and then that will signal basically the bottom of the market. Right here, this would be the bottom of the market. And the MACD indicator right here is gonna turn negative eventually. It's only a matter of time, because the last time that the MACD indicator, this right here, was negative was again back in 2008, as you can tell, and the year 2000. So every 10 years at least, we need to see this happen. This cycle happens every 10 years and we're long overdue. It is only a matter of time until we basically see lower lows. Now, the S&P 500 is showing the exact same thing. This is basically the top 500 companies in the United States index. And again, we basically went down just this much. That's it. Like compared to where we were 20 years ago, like this is nothing. This little dip is nothing compared to the COVID crash. Also, this is nothing. So if we also take a look at the RSI, back in 2008, the S&P 500 went down below 30. And then in 2000, again, the RSI went down below 30. But right now we're sitting at 50. So obviously the RSI can come down way more. And then that again will be the bottom of the market. The MACD is showing the exact same thing. It needs to come negative eventually. It's only a matter of time until the MACD needs to cool off a little bit. And just today we released a video about the crypto market and why I believe that we can crash at basically 85 to 99% from our all-time high. Yes, we just released it a few hours ago, so if you have not yet watched that video, it will basically explain to you a lot of what's going on with the crypto market. Because again, yes, today we spoke a lot about stocks, and stocks are very highly correlated to the crypto market, but make sure you also watch that video to understand more about what's going on with Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, some of the biggest cryptocurrencies in the world. And if this is your first time here, or if you learned anything new, make sure you join us, make sure you subscribe, because we speak about stocks, cryptocurrency, money every single day on this channel. And I love you all. Make sure you destroy the like button. That's all I ask from all of you, is to show your support so the algorithm can push this video out to more and more people. Again, the Federal Reserve is lying to you, in my opinion. Just like they lied about inflation, they are very easily able to lie about recession. So keep that in mind. And what I showed you today in this video is proof, is facts, is statistics. I did not make anything up in today's video. None of it is my opinion. This is just what's going on around the world. So if you appreciate this, make sure you join us, because we speak about the truth on this channel and I want to help all of you succeed, okay? Now, what am I doing with my crypto and stocks? I'm not selling, because right now I have money on the side and I'm going to put to work when we we go down a little bit more. Now, anything might change around the world. The Federal Reserve might start printing money just out of nowhere, and stocks continue going up for another year or so. So that's also possible. So that's why I'm not selling. A lot of people ask me, oh, if you expect the crypto and stock markets to go down, why are you not selling? Because the people in power can just change their mind right away within an instant and then just start printing more money again, for example. So that will obviously affect the markets and it will push it up higher. But if things go down, and I believe that they will go down, I will be ready as well because I have money. So on both sides, on both situations, you should be ready as well. If we go up, you need to position yourself properly to be able to make money when we go up. And if we go down, you should be able to position yourself properly to take advantage of the low prices. So both ways, you will be happy. And I will be happy if you join us right now, subscribe, and destroy the like button. Let's get at least 10,000 likes on this video. Why not? Yes, 10,000 likes so more and more people can see this video. I love you all. I will see y'all very soon, every single one of you. Until next time, y'all know what it is. Mr. Mufleh, out.